All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All day. Slip. Down. 637. Go. Express. Mike 50.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Check 26. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch.
Here's Jacobs at first and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Danny. Check 52. Later one. Bang. Check 24.
Carr gives to Richard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Switch gears. Rush in. 6 guys.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep. 808. Hey, Alpha.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown.
Touchdown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Not here.
The drive will start with an option going left. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. 91. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Rip left. Rip left. Watch that.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the screen.
Here's Brissett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Here we go. Single. I got single in the slot. Check.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to it here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Give me some. Here we go. Check 50. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, 734. Crunch. Kill. That's the way.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis.
That's the way.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Down. 180. Yeah. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check 31. Later 1. Small.
Now Carr again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check it back.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Orbit. Mike 50, Mike 50. Okay, double up. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Last stop. Last stop.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Great stone. Drive on. Show it up.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
50. Mike 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check Mike 15.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Raider 8.
7's the Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go, D. Let's go. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go, here we go.
Check.
49, check 49, check.
Express.
first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check, check, check.
White Monday.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Express.
Get him, get him, get him. You got him.
29.
Second and 5 now. Carr. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're good.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go, Chief.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike
X3. 218, chopper.
Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Check. Kill.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Double dog.
Express.
And we're going 37's the
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And we're going 37's the Mike. 6-18. Nice, sweetheart. And we're going 36.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Express. Later 9.
Hey, Delta.
To throw his Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the run. 93.
Buzz.
Carr going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to work.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Check 53's Mike. Here we go.
3rd quarter starts with a run by Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53. Time to go. Night.
To throw, Brissett. Able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Here we go. Set. 10, touchdown. I'm going to run you over.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Pick 6, baby.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On first down, Richard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Carr now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on second and 8. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready? 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 164. Weak. What we got? What we got? What we got? We're ready.
First down, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. On the ground, it's Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set. With the flag. Check 22. Jet. Cover. 22. Jet.
From the red zone now, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Throw it. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check 37. Check 37.
Shift.
On the ground, Richard. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got room. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Here we go.
This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Let's go. Henry. I got wide. Double tight. 4 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike's 50. Rotate. Spell.
On play action, Brissett looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Drop deep. Switch. Wide. Get wide. Mike's 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running into the submission.
took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Shift. Hey, check 24.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to do.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ringo.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The 1st down throw for Brissett. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Let's go,
that's
boys,
true. You've said that before. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50.
Carr going to look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. 93. All the way back home, yo.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now,
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, we're good. 280. Alert 3. 734. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Carr to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Easy, kill. Hey, Haywood. Deuce. Mike's 50.
Now Carr again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. Pitch from 25 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember put
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They'll try to run it with Matt. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a two-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful two-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Raiders, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.